Hi, Mrs. Mac.
Hi, Miss Mac.
Hey, Miss Mac.
Hi, Miss Mac.
Hey, Mac.
Hey, Mac.
Hi, Miss Mac.
Miss Mac.
Miss Mac.
I just want to thank you for being such a huge part of my high school experience. When I think about high school, musical is always the best part, and my only regret is that I didn't join that in choir sooner, because I always had so much fun with you. And sorry, my cat's in the video. We always had such a good time, and I just have the fondest memories of it. So thank you so much for everything you do for the students and for making high school so memorable. Bye.
Oh God, what to say. You are a fantastic, wonderful person, and I have learned so much through musical, through choir, through everything. I'm really sad to see you go, but you definitely deserve it, and I hope that your last year is awesome and that you enjoy retirement. Love you.
You made me perform my final at the talent show every single year. You made me get up on stage and sing and dance in every musical. You had both my brothers go through the same exact ordeal, and we love and thank you for that. Good luck, Mrs. Mack. Thank you for everything.
I just wanted to thank you for introducing me to the world of theater and all its magic. Thanks to you, I have the confidence to face anything that life throws at me. Really, there isn't much that is scarier for a high school student than to perform in front of a bunch of his or her peers, and you helped me get through that fear, which helped me get through any other fear that life throws at me. I just wanted to thank you again so much for introducing music and all of its wonderful powers into my life. Thank you, and I love you. Sending all the love from Korea. Mwah.
There's so much to say that we're having trouble coming up with the right things to say.
It's hard to put into words how you feel about somebody who changed your life so much.
Yeah, I mean, she created a place that made us excited to go to school every day, to go to high school every day.
The only place I wanted to be most days was in the music room or in the music department.
Yeah.
Just being around everybody in such a positive environment that you couldn't have if it wasn't led by someone like her.
Right. And it wasn't just the people or the students. It was going somewhere where you felt like your teacher, you knew they were going to talk to you like an equal, like just a person. Like I had so many conversations with Miss Mac where it just felt like I was just talking to a friend. Like I was talking about whatever boy I was like crazy about that day, or like what was going on at home. And it just felt like I got to go in and be taught by a friend, which is just so invaluable. Like she made us all better singers.
She made us better people.
Yeah. And I don't know. There's no end to our gratitude.
I mean, we're still this close, and I have so many friendships that I made through that entire experience of choir and the musical especially. It's like I loved those 10 to 6 rehearsal days during,
like, the bonding that occurred was insane. Like I talked about things with people who I'll remember it forever, and I mean luckily got friendships out of it that will last forever.
Well, we love Miss Mac.
She's the very best.
And
I don't
everything
know,
she did for us.
I don't know what NPD will do without her, but she left a really, really great foundation for the next person, and we love her so much.
I love her.
I think you know this, but you're my favorite teacher that I've ever had, and you shaped my whole high school experience because choir and musical were the two things that I loved most about high school. And this video is supposed to, I think, just be about the musical, but I probably spent 90% of my high school career in the music department with you, either in choir or at lunch in the office or in rehearsal. So it kind of all blends together into just an incredible experience being your student and being supported and encouraged by you to be confident and to not be vanilla. And I want to say thank you and I love you.
Most consistent and important and impactful part of my high school experience was my time in the music department under the leadership of Miss Mack, who taught me what a teacher and an educator can truly be, someone who is not just facilitating learning, but facilitating growth and growing alongside our students and seeing us as individuals and taking us seriously and not just by our student ID numbers.
Former classmate and winner of the 2010 Northern Music Parents Award, right here. I just wanted to be a part of this video and congratulate you on your amazing journey as a teacher. I don't know what anyone in that place will be without you, but I'm sure that you being you will leave it in a perfect place where people will be amazing. But I want to wish you the best of luck with everything, and congratulations on being on the show, and giving you all my love and thanks for amazing years right there with you. Love you so much.
I just want to say congratulations for being an incredible educator and teaching me so much over the course of my time in musical and choir, and really everything, even spending lunchtime with me. So congratulations, and I'm sure I'll bump into you in Jersey soon. Bye.
My favorite memory of Mrs. Mack was when I was a freshman. I bombed the Bergen County choir auditions, and I was freaking out about it in class. And she looks at me right in the face and she says, "What's the worst that can happen?" I mean, that was almost 10 years ago, and her words still pop up in my head whenever I'm afraid of failure or afraid of taking chances. You know, her lesson followed me into adulthood. It'll continue to follow me, and I owe her for my bravery and for pushing me to take chances and go after what I really want in my life.
I just want to thank you for everything you've done, but especially for giving me the gift of music. Something as precious as that is not easily taught, especially to people with thick skulls like mine, but you've done a wonderful job, and you've given so many other people the same gift, and, you know, hopefully through singing we can make the world a better place. So I just want to thank you again, and the music program won't be the same without you.
I just wanted to say a quick thank you for being such a great teacher and an incredible educator in my life. The environment that you created at NVD truly had a positive impact on my high school experience, and the life lessons you helped teach me are things that I've carried with me through college. All those things you said really did behoove me. Thanks again.
I just wanted to say hi and to thank you for all that you've done, for not just me, but for all the students you've helped. You've really shown us a passion for music. I have so many stories of you just inspiring us to do solfege, to love music, to utilize music in our everyday lives, to never stop loving music. And that's so special, and I will never forget you. And I'm so appreciative for what you've done. I just wanted to wish you the best as you start this new journey in your life. And best of luck, and thank you for being you, and so much love, alright?
Mrs. Mack is one of the reasons that I continued to pursue the performing arts after high school. I'm graduating from the University of Maryland this year with a degree in theater performance, and I plan to continue to pursue it as a career. And a big thanks to Mrs. Mack and the welcoming environment that she created in her choir classroom and as the music director of the musical. And I really don't think that I would be able to look back on my high school experience in such a positive way without Mrs. Mack's class and the musical. I'm so grateful for her as a teacher and as a mentor, and I hope that she enjoys her journey after retirement. She'll be missed.
Mrs. Mack was easily my favorite teacher through my 4 years at NVD. She was able to encourage my passion for music and for singing through my entire high school career, and was constantly challenging me to try new things and go outside of my comfort zone. Aside from being a phenomenal teacher, she was also someone I could constantly look up to and count on. If I was ever having a bad day, I knew I could go to Mrs. Mack, and at the very least come out of her office laughing. She shaped my high school career, and is a very large part of who I am today, in college. And for that, I will be forever grateful to her.
Thanks for always encouraging me and being supportive as a teacher. My fondest memories at NVD were definitely in your class and during musical. It was truly a family. To quote Stevie Wonder, music is a world within itself with a language we all understand. So thanks for sharing your passion for music with us. Have a great retirement. You deserve it.
Mac is probably the most passionate teacher I have ever had the honor of knowing. She's the reason that I am in acting school today, following my dreams. She always pushed me to be better, and that made me always push myself. I have spent more time with Ms. Mac than I have spent with some family members, and I couldn't be more thankful. I'm so lucky to have had her guiding me throughout high school because she was someone who really believed I could do more, and she always taught me how to use proper grammar. I love you, Mama Mac, and we will never forget you.
I have not been in a class with Mrs. Mac in about a year and a half, and I literally miss it so much. Besides the obsession with purple, the silly jokes, choral music of course, Mrs. Mack has provided her students with unconditional support and a lot of life lessons. It all started my first day of high school when Mrs. Mack took every student to a practice room to test their range. She encouraged me to try soprano 1 to challenge myself and improve my upper register. That was the first of many encouragements and eventually turning into accomplishments. Bergen County, All-State, Bel Canto, Oriana, jazz singers, solos, leads in musicals. All these accomplishments I have got to thank for my natural abilities, of course, but Mrs. Mack for pushing me to be the best I could be. My senior year, I basically lived in the music wing. Aside from choir, the extra choirs, music theory and tech, Tri-M, and life-changing musical rehearsals with literally all my favorite people. I would just for fun hang out in the choir room during free periods because I just felt and still feel at home there. Mrs. Mack has successfully created one of the most life-changing and impactful atmospheres and experiences that I will, and everyone else that I know, will ever have. Thank you, Mrs. Mack, for changing the lives of people who might have struggled elsewhere, but were able to thrive and find a home in NVD's music department. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me an amazing 4 years in the music department and in the musical. I am so thankful that you were so amazing, teaching us so much about music and making it so fun while you did it. Your crazy analogies and everything else made my 4 years in the NVD music department so memorable, and I couldn't be more thankful. Thank you so much for giving me an amazing 4 years.
So the other day I took a BuzzFeed quiz on music terminology, and I realized that the only reason I got them all right was because I remembered Miss Mack's little tips and tricks on how to remember all of them, like hold me, I'm a fermata.
I just wanted to say thank you for all you've done for me, from the bottom of my heart. You've done so much for me, from putting up with my lateness to A to Z. But yeah, I just wanted to wish you the best of luck with your retirement and tell you that you're one of, if not the greatest music teacher I've ever had, and I really appreciate that I had the chance to go through school while you were still there. We love you, and we will always remember you. Bye.
Mrs. Mack taught me far more about life and music and myself than I could ever sum up in 30 seconds. But what I will always remember and appreciate is that she always believed in us and pushed ourselves to be our best, even if we didn't necessarily see it at the time. So, while Northern Valley is losing an amazing and fantastic teacher, I hope that Miss Mack enjoys wherever her life may take her.
Thank you, Ms. Mack, for introducing me to stage managing and instilling the importance of having a sense of humor while doing it.
So this has happened very recently, and during choir, I was writing a sight reading on the board just for fun, and I never erased it because I was like, oh, Ms. Mack will see it and she'll find it really funny. So choir comes around, and someone said something to me, and I erased it from the board because I felt bad that it was just so wrong because I know nothing about music. And you told me that I shouldn't have erased it, and I think that's one of the gifts that you have brought upon me and everyone else in musical and in choir, that just because something is wrong or may not necessarily be right, it's so good to put yourself out there. And I think that's what I'm going to take on with me throughout the rest of the years to come. So thank you.
My favorite memory with Miss Mack is my freshman year auditioning for 9 Live. I was so nervous, and I remember walking to the audition, and I was wearing a purple shirt, And Miss Mac knew I was really nervous because I was freaking out. She was like, Sammy, I love your purple shirt. And I was like, thank you. And it calmed me down so much. And I'm so blessed to be a part of her teaching experience and learn so much from her.
Hey Miss Mac, I just want to tell you thank you for everything you ever did for me. In the last 4 years of high school, I've become a more outgoing and confident person in myself, and that is definitely from musical and choir, and from you pushing me to be that person. I just want to tell you that you were the best teacher ever, and that I'm really, really going to miss you next year. Bye.
Mrs. Mack, you've been one of my favorite teachers since I entered high school. You have taught me so much, from life lessons to music, and I can't thank you enough for everything you have taught me. I'm so honored to have been one of your students for 4 years, and I'm going to miss you so much, from taking us on amazing trips to musical seasons. You just made my high school experience the best, and I really can't thank you enough. I'm going to miss you so much.
Thank you so much for being the best teacher in the school. You are the heart and soul of the music department, and I can't imagine it without you. I'm so glad I get to graduate with you this year and be one of the last 4-year seniors that you have. You are the reason we perform so well on stage. Thank you, and farewell, Miss Mack.
Words cannot convey my gratitude for Mrs. Mack and how she helped shape me into the confident performer I am today, and for allowing me to communicate and express myself through music, and for allowing me to have the opportunities I had in musical and choir, in a cappella, etc., and for really impacting and making my 4 years at NVD very memorable, especially in the music department, which is my happy place, really. So thank you for everything, and good luck with everything in the future.
I can't believe you're leaving after this year. It's crazy. It's gonna be so weird without you. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for me, for the music department, for the school. You're one of the main reasons that I joined choir, and that's one of the best decisions I've made. Choir is so much fun, and I love you so much, and I can't believe that I'm gonna have to have my senior year without you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mack, for everything. I love you.
So, besides locking down the school, my favorite memory with Miss Mack would have to be my freshman year in musical, when she told me having me in choir would be a delight, because without that moment, I wouldn't have had the guts to join choir, and she really opened me up to a new world, more family to have, and so many more memories that I just wouldn't have had if it weren't for that moment. So I thank her so much for that, because she gave me all of that just with those few words. So I thank her so much, and I will miss her.
Hi, Miss Mack! Thank you for being the best choir teacher ever and just being the overall nicest person and the most supportive. Okay, I remember freshman year, you told me that my flute playing was great, and it was like the biggest confidence boost ever, so I was so scared as a little baby freshman. And it's only been 2 years of musical, but I really loved everything of it. Hey Miss Mack, it's my first year of musical and choir, and you've made everything so fun, and thank you so much. Love!
Hi, Mrs. Mack. Thank you so much for welcoming me in your class. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for all the amazing experience, and I love you, and I'm so glad to be here. Thanks!
Hi, Miss Mack. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all you've done. I'm really gonna miss you. Little Shop was one of the best shows I've ever done. I loved it so much. It's just so amazing. You've made my life great, and I'm always gonna remember you. Thank you so much for everything. You're a great teacher, great everything, and I love you. I'll miss you so much. Thank you so much for everything.
Ms. Mack is such a great teacher. I've had such a great experience in choir and musical. She's really funny and she's really nice, and I always look forward to choir every day. And during the marching band season, she was always really supportive whenever I would talk about band, and she would always be really happy when we won a competition or anything like that. and she's made my high school experience a year to remember.
Hi, Miss Mac. It's Justin. I'm really sad that you're leaving because I've heard so many good things about you, and when I did musical, even though I was not in choir, you were so nice to me, and I'll love you forever, and I'll never forget you. You're such a beautiful person, and I'll miss you so much. I love you, Miss Mac.
Hi again. I love you.
Hi! Hey, Miss Mac.
Hi, Mac.
We love you so much.
We love you.
We will miss you so much. Thank you for everything. Thanks, Miss Mac. Musical's like the best thing ever happened to me. You're amazing, and we love you.
You're like the best musical director.
You made me so much more confident, and that is the greatest gift anyone's ever.
Thank you for being a mentor for these 15 years now.
We love you.
Love you, Mac.
Miss Mac, thank you so much for an amazing 3 years. We're going to miss you so much, and I hope you visit often.
Even though I've only known you for about 6-ish months, I just wanted to say thank you for all that you've done for me. The choir environment is like so supportive, and I'm never gonna forget the experience that I had with you this year. Thank you so much. I love you. I'm gonna miss you